been 2.5 months since I spent a few hours in the train room. Happy to say I finished my house remodel 2 days ago. Yesterday I cleared out the supplies and equipment I've been using the train room for storage. I finally got all that cleared out. I think tomorrow I'm going to return the leftover tile, and when I do that, I'm going to pick up some plywood for the construction project I have planned for the layout. Before I stopped working on the layout to focus on the house remodel, I was thinking about adding mid-train helpers to long trains. So today, since I'm missing some materials I need to get started on the construction project for the layout, I decided to spend a little bit of time experimenting with mid-train helpers. So I want to do a little experimentation with the mid-train helper. So I'm putting together a train with some of my less expensive rolling stock. So if a catastrophe strikes, I'm not dropping my expensive rolling stock on the floor, or I would shed an ocean of tears. I want to see how reliable I can get this train to run with 3 locomotives that are very closely speed matched at one speed setting. Now with these locomotives, if I change the speed setting up or down 5 points, the locomotives start to drift apart. So first, I want to try them at one exact speed setting where they're all very closely matched, and then I can vary the speed up or down and see what kind of an impact it has for the mid-train helper with locomotives that are no longer precisely speed matched. I want to see if they'll start derailing cars. The way I envision this is if locomotives are at the front of the train, even if they're slightly mismatched, it doesn't really matter because all the rolling stock is behind the locomotives. But if I have a locomotive in the middle of a train, if it's mismatched, well then it has a much larger impact because it's either pushing on the train, or if it's too slow, then it's being dragged along by the front locomotives. And I think that's just a recipe for derailment. Once I can determine if I can get this train to run reliably with a mid-train helper at a speed setting where all 3 locomotives are very closely matched, I then may experiment with other speed settings where they're no longer closely matched but not closely matched, and see if that causes derailments. I have a feeling a lot more work's going to be needed to figure out how to do this right and safely where I'm not risking my expensive rolling stock. So just a quick video, kind of get back in the swing of things. Hopefully tomorrow I can get that tile returned and pick up some plywood. But today, I'll spend a few hours, see if I can get this mid-train helper thing to work. Thanks for watching.